Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th session of Conker's Bad Fur Day for Nintendo 64. How's everyone doing? Hello, Ice Dragon Flame. Let's see who else saw in the chat. Hello, AG Falco. And then, if you would like to introduce yourself, buddy.
Oh, sure. Hey all, I'm Gak Lawson. Some of you know me from some of the other streams I've gone on, and I asked the Blue Hedgehog if it was alright if I could hop into his stream this time, because I wanted to sing a particular song during my personal favorite part of this game.
Alright. Well, we can go on ahead and get started on that, and question of the day for the chat. That missed question of the day is... Besides Grand Theft Auto, was there another Rockstar game you enjoyed playing? I personally enjoyed L.A. Noire. Might be wiggling over towards Bully, maybe, eventually. I'm actually watching someone going through it right now on their YouTube channel, and I've never picked it up to play it myself, so, yeah. So, that should be fun. But, last we left off, we went through Transylvania. That was a pain in the dick. I barely managed to survive with just one piece of chocolate.
Yeah, you pulled it off though, dude. I was there. That was tense, but, you know, you did it.
And, we are about to move into another area of the game. So, let's go on and get right into it. And I'm going to load up my save file, and, we should get started here with a brand new cutscene.
Hello, Decomposer 1985.
Hello, how you doing tonight?
That's right, it's war once again. Your country needs you now, boys. We are fighting an enemy like we have never encountered before.
Freaking
They are evil
teddies.
beyond reproach. Where they have come from, I do not know. But we need to send them back.
Oh, not
wherever
bad,
it was
not
they
bad
came
at all. Just getting started on
We
this
need you, soldiers.
new session of Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's either going to be tonight or tomorrow that it will be a final session, but we'll see. We'll see.
But remember, soldier, your country
Depends
will
on
be indebted to you.
how well I can manage getting through this section of the game. Oh, great start already. Great start already. In the fan art, who's the pony in the Shadow Edge Lord and the evil pony? Is the evil pony supposed to be a reference to the monsters in Catherine? Yes, AG Falco, to answer your question, yes. And as for the pony and the Shadow Edge Lord and Kitsune, those happened to be my co-commentators back in the day on SOL Gamers. Moonlight Kitsune, TalkPie222, and yeah, my name is Evan. Alrighty, so I'm gonna, before we get started, I'm gonna pick up a couple of 10 live tails because someone tells me I'm gonna need them.
Yeah, this next part of my game is my personal favorite. But it is pretty intense, so you will need some extra lives to go through there. But I don't consider this the hardest part of the game, though.
But yeah, I think we've gotten over the hardest part of the game already, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, that, in my opinion, the hardest part of this entire game is that freaking hoverboard section in the dinosaur area.
Yeah, I don't like that section at all.
Hey, it's our lovely lady Ashkachu.
Hello, Ash Kachu. Hold on, let me go on ahead and give you a quick shout out. If you don't know who Ash Kachu is, she is a streamer. Though she's been, I don't know if she's been streaming recently, but she's been streaming pretty well.
Ashkachu is nothing but a big bundle of love.
Yes, she is. Alrighty, so I'm going to exit out of the room. How many lives do you think I should pick up for this little journey of ours? 33? Do you think 33 will be enough?
Oh, I was gonna say 12 as a reference to what this game was originally going to be, but yeah.
No, Conker does not have a backflip, AG Falcon.
No,
He does.
He is not Super Mario.
He does have a high jump, though. If that counts for anything. I hardly ever use it except for the beginning of the game, but that's about it.
No. In the beginning, this game was supposed to be Conker's 12 Tails, and it was supposed to be another kiddie, what's it called? Platformer like Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64. But then Rareware decided, okay, you know what? We have enough of those, so let's make something for more mature audiences.
And it had a great commercial to boot, too. Literally a frickin' squirrel having sex with a hooker. What more can you ask for a Nintendo commercial?
Yeah, it's a shame that Rareware isn't, with Nintendo anymore. Because I know why they left. It's because Rare never had the best relationship with Shigeru Miyamoto, which, is really sad. But at the same time, they made some of the best games in history.
Yeah. Well, you had, Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 for the Super Nintendo, as well as Killer Instinct.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark, yeah, that's correct.
GoldenEye 007.
Mm-hmm. Donkey Kong 64.
Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie.
Yep. Alright, I think 33 lives may be enough. We'll stick with 33 and see how it goes.
Our other lady is here. Say hello to Beauty in Black.
Oh, yes. Going ahead and throw out the love command. There you go. Great Mighty Pooh was the shit. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so to get started in our new area of the game, we actually have to head over to the barbed wire section in this overworld of ours.
Yeah. What's funny is that this, like I said earlier, this is my favorite section of the whole game. Like this next level coming up.
It's definitely interesting. It really is. There we go. Let's go on ahead and go in here. And there we go. Get a new cutscene. Oh, hold on. Grab some chocolate, and then I think we get a new cutscene. There it is. Oh, wow. I haven't heard of Conker's Bad Fur Day until, I'm trying to think. It was one of the Let's Players on YouTube. I was not aware of Conker's Bad Fur. Actually, no, that's a lie. I actually was aware of Conker's Bad Fur Day because my brother was playing it on emulator back in the day. But I mean, I haven't really delved into it myself until actually 6 years ago when I recorded this for the SOL Gamers channel.
Survive that atrocious atrocity. Come over here now, sonny. Teen Hood. That's better.
Oh boy, I love this guy, the Squirrel Commander.
Right, son. We have a problem. 0830 boat must arrive at said destination. There. 0825.
You gotta give props to this game for. I don't know if there was any other Nintendo 64 game that had proper voice acting in the entire game.
Star Fox 64.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
You can redeem yourself. Here's the mission. You may accept.
But aside from that, you're right. I can't think of many others. Oh wait, no, there was also the Star Wars Rogue Squadron, the first one, that had voice acting in it.
We just got a war to fight. 2, clear the way. Oh,
Fuck that
that
shit.
shit. What are you waiting for, sonny? Get that dang thing out of there. Right. See you in the boat. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been. That shit.
Alrighty.
I don't know, but I've been told.
Alrighty, so there is a guy in a bathroom that we are supposed to meet up with. Knock, knock.
Yeah, like many things in Conkers, this is a really shitty part of the game.
You got a problem.
Fuck this shit.
Hi there, little fella. Are you the janitor? I don't suppose
I've never
you
played
have
Live and
any,
Reloaded.
I did. It's actually a lot of fun.
No, I'm not the
I
janitor.
was thinking about
Could we
picking
please
it
have
up
this
a
conversation
physical
somewhere
copy of that for
I'm
my
starting
classic
to
Xbox.
Yeah,
I recommend that you
I
do
have a bit of a
because
problem, and it's
you
kind
can
of
actually like
yeah,
there's an entire multiplayer campaign that you can play through where you play as the SHC or the Teddies, and you know it's basically like a bunch of different multiplayer
I
maps.
seem to have this thing attached
that's
to
cool.
my back. I can't see what it is.
Oh, you needn't worry about that.
I do
Come
love
on,
the track
let's
that
go.
plays in this section, though.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Could you
somber
give me a
military
hand?
theme.
Just get around back there and, give me a hand.
Well, okay.
Alright, so this part can be a little tricky,
Oh,
but what you're going to be doing is helping this guy push this TNT bomb to the side of an airplane that crashed in the middle, right? Of course, if I screw up like that.
It's alright, everybody makes that mistake.
I completely forgot that you had to move this steel fucking box.
It's part of the humor, don't worry about it.
So what is it about this section of the game that you like?
It's the most action-packed section of the game. Like, we don't see much right now, but once we really, like, get into the nitty-gritty of it, this is the most action-packed part of the whole game, where, you know, you're constantly moving from room to room, and things just get more intense by the second.
what do you mean?
And plus, the Teddies
Yeah, I know.
are the
Plus,
Conker's
I know.
equivalent
Come on.
of Nazis, and shooting Nazis is always a fun time.
Oh yes, oh yes. There's actually one section of the game that I actually enjoyed from this entire thing. It's where the frickin' Teddies are just casually talking, and it was like, all right, get into character.
I'll just sit here.
So great, I love it.
Well, a fun fact about that scene originally wasn't supposed to happen. It was originally supposed to be two Teddies, those two same doctors, but they were like experimenting on a squirrel, and they were like ripping him apart and whatnot as a reference to what the Nazis actually did in some of the more fucked up camps. Okay, so for this particular part, yeah, you gotta watch out for those bombs. Here's a hint. Those bombs, they don't move. So when you see one pop up, the one thing you should do is change direction, because if that guy touches the bombs, he's gonna blow up.
Yep. And that's what makes this part of the game a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is one of the... I call this section and one other one the worst part of this chapter. And the other worst part of the chapter involves something you think would grant you great power, but in reality it limits you so much.
Yeah. So
You know what I'm talking
so I know to head up this time, but I am gonna take my sweet time here and because I do believe that I have to head down.
Don't stick too much to the right because there are some bombs there. So my advice is stick to the middle if you can, and then adjust your path that way, because it's going to be a lot harder if he's all the way to the left or all the way to the right to adjust a path.
Oof, that was close.
Yeah, you see, if you stayed all the way to the right there, you would have blown up.
Yep. Okay.
Towards the wall, just like that. Very good.
Yeah. Nope. Just gonna
By the way, full disclosure, if you're a Nazi, you don't deserve basic human rights. Simple as that. Like, no, I don't care if America is the land of free expression or whatnot. You do not deserve basic human rights because you do not believe in basic human rights for certain groups of people because of what they were born. Being a Nazi is a choice.
Yep. I actually 100% agree with that.
No, you leave him alone. He's good where he is. You can use the water to get back if you want to dodge the bombs.
It's all good. I'll just... Oh my... Ah! Okay, maybe I should have used the water. Oof.
Oh, yeah. The power nodes are down. They need to have some electricity put through them. How you gonna do that? I don't know. Suffice to say, there's an electric eel in there and some things. I leave it up
Okay,
to you.
thanks. I've never had that cutscene play for me before, honestly. But I am gonna go on ahead and oh yeah, that's right, because we do have to power something up to get the quick time button to advance. Okay, well, I think I know what I need to do. So, there's an electric eel.
The electric eel is in the water.
Yeah, I figured that much out.
Alright, so there's a whole bunch of rings around, and you're gonna have to guide the eel through the water. Through those rings. I don't know where those rings are. I don't know if they're underwater. Oh yeah, they are underwater. You see them?
Yep, I do. I did guide one of them through the rings just now.
Alright, there you go. Conker has a lot less air in the Nintendo 64 version than he does in the live and reloaded one.
Okay, cool. So we got that powered up. So I'm in alert mode. Okay, no, you're fine, Ash Ketchum. Alrighty. I think it's about time that I pick up some chocolate pieces and be on my merry way.
Oh, barbecued eel is so tasty.
I would not know. I mean, then again, you know, I only ever had sushi. My first time having sushi was when I visited my fiance for the first time. She took me to this restaurant in her area. I think it's called Yojimbo or something like that. Alright, so once we guide one of the guys over there, you want to take aim and not put your slingshot away like I just did. Because clearly I'm the best at this game. Rest in peace, Duder. Served your country well.
I miss eating eel in Japan. Actually, you shouldn't be saying rest in peace to those guys, because they actually show up later as obstacles in the Teddy's base.
Oh. Right, I completely forgot about that. Dang it, it's been about 6 years since I've last picked up this game.
Well, I mean, it's kind of also easy to miss because unless you're paying attention to the flamethrower guys in the base and you look through their visors, you don't notice that it's these guys.
Right.
But yeah, so I don't know, like maybe there are some that play on different sides or whatever.
Okay, well thankfully this section right here is actually more tame. This side is more tame than the other side that we had to guide this guy through.
Yeah, you still gotta be careful you don't go too far up ahead though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay. Yep, or else that happens. That's the first time that's ever happened to me throughout this game, though. Or for the many times I've played it, anyway. Alright, that's fine. That, however, is not fine. That's fine. I still think that that side is more tame than the other side, though. Those spider mines can go really screw themselves.
Oh.
I personally cannot wait to visit again just so I can have some more sushi. Though I guess there is a pretty decent restaurant over here that does serve sushi, but it's a little on the costly side. Most eels are. Or not eels, but sushi are. I suppose. Yeah, see, I was waiting for that.
Hi, alpacas.
Hello, alpacas. How are you doing tonight?
I'll just sit here.
Yep, we're going to see if tonight will be... Well, I don't think tonight's going to be the final session. But it is either going to be tonight or tomorrow night for sure, because I am planning on going through this for 3 hours tonight. Okay.
I'll just stay here.
So this is one of the viewers that actually show himself on community nights. His name is Gaklosian. He is a good friend of mine, who is also a brother of a sister of his sister that actually owns the Imaginatious Gaming Guild I'm part of. That I've been a part of.
Pseudo sister. She's my pseudo sister, but I still love her like one. So
right. Oop.
Yeah. Hi, my child. How are you doing? In a previous stream with Abby, it was established that Ashkachu is my child, and a lady who goes by Queen is my mother. Or not my mother, my wife. Oh. And, yeah, and we have a really rocky relationship, and we were just laughing about it the whole time.
Just finished my school permit cheat sheet for midterm. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so that takes care of that section.
Hi, alpacas. Name's Gaklosin. How you doing?
Let me go ahead and pick up this, Okay, I don't need any chocolate, but prepare for another cutscene.
Okay, I've done what you asked.
Well done, soldier. What the hell?
Alright, and it's almost close to the part where I want to sing the song.
Alright.
Ow. Somebody hit me on the head. Huh. Where am I? What's this doing on my head?
Pretty well. Can't complain right now.
Oh, hi guys. Would somebody mind telling me what's going on here?
Meanwhile, the guy's looking at him like, are you for real?
No. Look yourself. Okay! 30 seconds!
Nice knowing you guys!
What's funny is that earlier on in this game, right at the beginning, Conker said he was going to drink with some of the guys because they were going to go to a war, and this is it.
Right, he did say that, and that's a good attention to detail for the game itself.
Alright, song time. Through the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven, through the tidy's line. Prima Victoria. Prima Victoria. Prima Victoria. We've been training for years. Now we're ready to strike as the great operation begins. Orders were easy, it's kill or be killed. Blood on both sides will be spilled. In the dawn, they will pay with their lives as the price. History's written today. Now that we are at war with the Teddies again, this time we know what will come. 12th of March 2019 now. Victory's ours, and forces will fall through the gates of hell as we make our way to heaven through the Teddy's line. Prima Victoria on the 12th of March on the shores of Western Windy 2019. Prima Victoria. Okay, I'm gonna stop there.
That's actually pretty good. I'm actually quite impressed with that. Can we get a round of applause for Gaklosian, please? Pretty damn good shit. Pretty damn good shit.
That's, by the way, that was my horrible rendition of Sabaton's Prima Victoria, which is speaking about the D-Day, and well, that's what obviously this game is parodying right here.
Yeah, D-Day. Actually, I actually was a big fan of these types of levels, even back on Medal of Honor Allied Assault.
This is it. I think, yeah, I'm the only one. It's not enough. It's not enough. What's going on here? Teddies everywhere. This is the last assault. It's not looking good.
Well, thank you, Alpacas.
I hate these guys. Get your head down! This is crazy! Yeah, we've been locked down here for the last 10 hours! Murder holes up there! Machine gun nests, gotta clear them out, boys! What was that you
But
think?
then he died. But now it's time for Conker's time for shine.
Yeah, I gotta do it. But I'm not equipped properly. Yep. I think
Time
you
to
should
press B. Hell yeah, cigar in mouth and two
Okay,
submachine
hold
guns.
Move it out.
Alright, I'm gonna get some pieces of chocolate here.
Chew them up.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. Hold on. So I pull out with B. R is okay. There we go. I remember. I hate these guys. Oh, gotta be careful with the teddies here. Not bad so far. Excuse me. I just said not so bad so far. Don't fucking antagonize me. Oh. Great. Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's right, you can crawl in this game. I completely forgot about that. Oh boy. Don't stab me. Boy. really gotta be on your toes in this section for sure.
The good thing about this level is that it shares something in common with Spooky, in the fact that there's no money to grab here, so all you have to worry about is going forward.
Yep. Okay, so there we go. Oh boy. I'll be surprised if I manage to get out of this one.
Oh jeez, that's a lot of them.
Yep, that was... Oh, fuck! That's one thing I really don't like about this game, is that Conker seems to be lacking invincibility frames.
And you have to start all the way from here again.
Yep. You sure do, but I get to skip. Because I've already seen that cutscene. Alrighty. Chocolate in here. That would be great. No. Alright, that's fine. I'm just gonna have to take my sweet time and just take my sweet time, and that's all there is to it.
Well, I mean, you could also try going outside to see if there was chocolate out there next time.
I could. You are correct on that, I could. Get out of here!
I don't know. I don't remember that. Gary, do the flaming barrels explode if you shoot them?
The flaming barrels explode if you shoot them. Probably? I am not 100% sure on that one. We're just gonna have to get that shot. Assuming I die. You don't want to trip these wires, too. Just take my word on that. Huh.
Alright, back to full health.
We're doing better, we're doing better. Excuse me? Oh.
Gary, pro tip, you can still shoot the guns without having to go into that manual aim. So when the whole bunch of them are like right in front of you, you should use that.
Okay. I mean, I'll try, but I kind of got this at this point. Okay, there we go. Looks like the frickin' spider mine is coming after us. I do remember that much.
Yeah.
Melee was revolutionary idea for FPSs. When what FPS game first started that trend, I wonder? Because I know Medal of Honor Allied Assault didn't do it.
Surely it can't get any worse than that.
I think GoldenEye 007 had melee.
Would you be mad at me if I told you that I
chops, remember?
Would you be mad at me if I told you that? Oh my god! Oh, okay!
Would I be mad at you if you told me what?
If I told you that I never played GoldenEye.
No.
Well, I haven't. So, fun fact.
I'd be mad at you if you said you didn't appreciate it as a game that helped revolutionize the modern first-person shooter, but you haven't said that, so you're fine.
Okay, the good news is that I did reach the checkpoint, so we don't have to start from the beginning. Ugh.
Here's my advice. Jump into the area, then jump back out, and then start shooting when they come back.
Doing good. Doing good. Oh, okay! Those are the Flamethrower guys that you're talking
That's true,
about.
AG Falco, but I can't think of a previous game before that had melee, other than, you know, possibly the... Yeah, you see? They're the same guys as the TNT barrel.
I never really noticed that.
I mean, actually, now that I think about it, Doom technically had the first one, because in Doom it was possible to punch demons.
Yes, very true. Very true. It's also thanks to Berserk mode, the power up. Not only did you refill all of your health, but you also actually gain a massive melee damage from your fists. And fun fact, and I didn't know this until later on when I continued playing Task 2. You can actually your power-up will last throughout the entire level, despite you know, the power-up disappearing and stuff like that. So you know. Thanks for letting me through, guy. Oh Jesus! I almost tripped that wire. Oh! Okay, I ran into that one. Fuck me.
Actually, now that I think about it, to hell with my advice about the whole automatic aiming. Just go into manual aim and go for headshots.
Yeah. Oh, so I can reload at any time, so that's good.
Well, they're also, what's it called, artificial beings, because they're not organic beings, they're machines that are created by, what's it called, the Weasel guy that shows up at various parts in the game. Not the Mafia boss dude, but the scientist.
Yeah, the scientist Weasel, he was the cause of the Teddy's outbreak.
Yeah, his name is Von Cripplesback.
Excuse my goddamn French, but you just try to fucking stab me.
You're playing Conker's Bad Fur Day. Why would you care about your French?
It's a shame that you can't really shoot the mines to clear them out of your way. Nope. Come on now. Also, I have decided what Telltale game I want to go through next after Conker's Bad Fur Day. and that is The Wolf Among Us, actually. So we'll be going through The Wolf Among Us after it conquers Bad Fur Day. Of course, after I get done maliciously being stupid. What's up?
No, I was just wondering. AG Falco keeps asking about the barrels and whether or not they can explode if you shoot them.
You know what? Yeah, let me take a step back and try it. Let's see. All right, manual aim and. I don't think they do, boss.
No, I think he was talking about the barrels that are on fire.
Barrels that are on fire. Oh, those guys up back there. That's a good question. Let me get closer. I gotta get some more chocolate anyway. This is close enough, right? Nope.
Just don't set yourself on fire or blow yourself up.
Yeah. That would be bad. Okay. That is a negative on that one, AG Falco. That is a negative on that one. Okay. So... okay. This can be bad. Okay. And we're good. We're in a clear.
What? Oh, this is a bit different. What are those guys? More teddies.
Really? That's
Oh, I love this
what if
cutscene.
you were to give this game to, say, 20 intelligent people? I mean, what would that do? Let's face it, what would it do? That's interesting. What the f***? It's that bloody squirrel.
It's that bloody squirrel! Quick into character!
Alright.
That's right, they throw freaking needles at you, do they? Or knives or scalpels or whatever they are. Okay. And yes, that was a wasted opportunity, I will agree, AG Falco. That is a very wasted opportunity indeed. Okay. Oh, there's still more of them. You can tell if there's more of them if you hear that shing, that or whatever it's called, like a what would you call that? A dramatic, whatever. Anyway, teddies. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. There's one more. He's a big one. And that's it. What's up, guy?
Oh my god, this is you? Could you get me out of here? I think it's that switch over there. But be careful.
Oh boy.
I think the other one is, you know,
This cutscene.
trying tonight.
Yeah, just stay there. The cavalry has arrived. Sorry, you can't move. Let's see now.
My question is, why doesn't Conker
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pick up
it's-
like one of the
written on
scaffolds
it.
and use it to
yeah.
cut through the ropes that, or the belts that's holding that squirrel?
True.
Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Thank you for the follow, Genderless Ghosty. How we doing? We are now up to 145
hang on a second. I think
followers.
it's
If
this
we
one,
can get that
actually.
follower count to 150,
Okay.
I will be doing another giveaway. So,
Well, what do you know? I'm not quite dead. Thanks for that. Feel a bit strange, though. How do I look? You look great.
let's throw up some
I
hype
gotta
in the
go.
chat! Exclamation
Yeah.
mark hype. Empty health crates. Great. Yeah, it would be great if, you know, I had health. Okay, so we can pull this other switch to open the door. And then I do believe that we reached another checkpoint in this section, so we should be good. Oh, great. These guys.
Cindy, lock and load.
That's what you want to do in this section, is wait for his ammo to run out. Oh, fuck! He's wait for his ammunition to run out on his turret gun.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum, Conker's Bad Fur Day has a lot of really creepy moments, and, yeah, I'd say this is one of them.
Truly is, truly is. But you wanna know what the most creepiest game that I've played back when I was in high school?
What?
Okay, so I totally forgot what I was supposed to do here.
You're supposed to shoot the teddies off of the gun,
Oh, gotcha.
and you're supposed to go back to cover to do that.
Go ahead and do that. Okay, so. Oh, that's right. You can totally use the C stick to.
Strafe is the winner.
Strafe, yes. Okay, so I can't really shoot through his shield.
Oh, then you're supposed to shoot him from the side.
Makes sense to me. Let's go on ahead and grab those pieces of chocolate. Ouchies. 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 I am not prepared for this. Well, thankfully. Oh, there is a piece of rope. Maybe I'm supposed to climb up that. Maybe. I'm gonna try it. Okay, well, that was an attempt. That was an attempt. Where's Blazkowicz when you need him? Yeah, where is BJ Blazkowicz?
Lock and load.
Okay. So, not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little stumped here because I forgot what I need to do here. Well, good news is I seem to have found a glitch. What's up, guy? Okay, well, I can just kind of just chill here and try to figure it out.
Okay, I have a strategy. I have another idea. Alright, so he can't really move the gun around when he's reloading. So what you should do is you should take a few shots at him while he's reloading, and then the moment he starts moving towards you again, put your guns away and run around.
While he is reloading, he still moves. His action's fixated on me at all times. So... ouch.
He's fixated on you at all times. Okay.
Okay, that's right. You gotta use a bazooka on this guy.
Oh, forgot about that.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab some chocolate and then I need to jump on this turret to have some fun as well. Now what I don't remember is if Teddies show up on both sides. I think it's only on this side they show up. Nope, never mind. Should have kept with my gut feeling.
Okay, what time?
Oh shit!
Oh, at 3 p.m. Okay, good.
Nope. Wishful thinking. Oh wow, that one shot took care of him.
Don't worry about it, AG Falco. There's a delay between what we see and hear versus what's actually happening at that specific time.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. Okay, cool. We're done here. Fan-frickin-tastic. Nom, 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 nom. All the chocolates. Chocolates. A manufacturer of sorts. You are fine, AG Falco, don't worry. Alright, cool.
Sandwich and the disgusting. Could you untie me? Just let me go, please.
I'm gonna fix up my webcam there just in case.
Saving Private Rodents.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because isn't this a take on Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, that's what this level is supposed to be making fun of, because the movie Saving Private Ryan starts with probably the most famous depiction of D-Day on film. And, you know, you're spending the majority of this particular level protecting Rodent and making sure he gets from place to place safely. So, you know, it's an entire reference to Saving Private Ryan.
Wow, I forgot those bastards threw grenades.
Yep.
Okay, well I do believe that is all of them. Oh, nope, hold on. I'm a stupid bug. Okay. We're fine now.
Hey! Hey, fella! Fella! Come on! This is not the place we want to be hanging around. Let's see. Oh, hey! You killed them! Oh, that's great! Thanks for that! Conker? What? Oh! Hey! Hey, it's Roden, isn't it? How you doing? Oh, not too good at the moment. They wanted to kill me.
Ah, well, they're dead now.
Hey, I noticed that your outfit is a little bit different to the usual Army Regulation attire. What is it? Oh, yeah. It's an experiment.
This game should be Sniper Ghost Warrior. The first game is Ick.
I'm the first to be fitted with this. It's an indestructible...
Never heard of that.
Titanium laminate. Right. So what does that mean? Oh, it means if somebody shoots me, I don't die. Really?
That's a pretty good idea.
I'll get me some of them. That's the only one. They're very expensive. Anyway, stick behind me, and you should be alright. I can be your Operation Squirrel Shield. What do you say? Sounds good to me. Right, which way? Teeny meeny, miny. Oh.
That's a reference to the Operation Squirrel Shield is a reference to the South Park movie, because in that movie they had when the Americans were going to war against Canada, they had the black soldiers be a part of Operation Human Shield, where the black people would be the ones taking fire for the white soldiers.
Yep.
Yeah. Fortunately, what ended up happening was once the bullets started flying, the black people were like, "Yeah, fuck that," and Chef was like, "Operation Human Shield, my ass."
They're bringing out the heavy stuff.
They're bringing out the heavy stuff. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Go on then.
In a contrary belief, he does not go first.
Yeah, this is just kind of annoying. Even though I like Roden as a character, what's it called?
He's a bit of a slow walker, ain't he?
Yes, he is. Oh, yeah, you think we could make room for...
Sure. Sure, H.E. Falco, go on ahead. Just go to the Move Me section, and then I'll move you down.
Oh, he doesn't have an invite to the Discord. You keep playing, Gary. I'll handle that.
Oh, okay, sure.
Alright, let's see.
There's another one! Get behind me, quick!
He should be in... Ah, fuck me!
Alright. Yeah, right there. Oh, Beauty and Black got it. Okay.
H.E. Falco, it says that you are on Discord. I do have you over here.
He's updating his Discord
Discord
ID.
is updating, gotcha.
Oh, it is updating, lol.
Wow, I still gotta keep an eye on,
Come on, Beauty, give me a little more credit.
What a useful little, meat shield. Now, if only I was more careful. Yes, this part. Yes. Okay. So... have a bazooka. I'm gonna have to shoot the locks off the doors. Of course, I have to keep an eye on Teddy's. Good night, alpacas. Have a good night, and welcome back, Ashley Chew. Oh boy. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Alright. Great. Fantastic. Okay, I already seen this cutscene. Where are my guns? Because... See, I'm acting better this time. Gak is quiet because I'm pretty sure he has nothing to say.
Sorry about that, Ashton Chew. It's just that, I'm dealing with, some work-related things right now, and I'm looking at some emails, and they're saying, like, you need to have the relevant handouts, and I'm like, wait, what relevant handouts? What are you guys talking about?
And meanwhile, I'm trying to survive another day at work. Okay, war. No! What happened to my fucking shield? Hello, AG Falco, how you doing? Oh, there you are, you slow piece of shit. Come over here. Anyway, how you doing, AG Falco?
Hi, I'm watching The Pain.
Yeah, I know you are.
What?
So, what's your experience with this game?
With Conquer?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason, my audio is like in and out. This is kind of weird.
And I'll meet you there.
It's okay.
We'll rendezvous whenever you've got done. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.
My experience, I watched, I think it was Nintendo Capri Sun play through this game. The first time I watched it. Other than that, I remember picking it up when I was a little kid, but I didn't play the game. I kind of... To my parents, I was just like, hey, this looks fun because it's got cartoony characters, but then immediately I was like, oh, M rating. I wonder what that means.
Yeah,
Parents looked at the back of the box and they're just like, oh, well, maybe not.
Yeah, the game had warnings everywhere. They even had them on the cartridge too, saying that this game is not intended for children.
Yeah, that's why I never got to play it, but I've always seen it.
Well, thankfully, I've gotten a physical copy thanks to the generous donation of my brother.
Yeah, Rodent's a good character, actually. He's not really well liked by the people who play this game, but I don't see why, because he helps you as a squirrel shield, and then he does something later on that's like really nice, and and people just don't like him.
I think it's just because he's supposed to act like that annoying little brother who just shows up.
Yeah, but I love my little brother.
Yeah, this is true. True human beings actually love that.
Yeah, as much shit that my brothers put me through, I still love him to death.
I don't know if I ever put my brother through any shit. I mean, maybe when we were younger to help him behave a little bit more, but I never messed with him for the purpose of, messing.
At least there's no teddies in here. Oh, a tank.
Ooh, a
Now
tank.
that may come in
I want
handy.
to have a tank.
Ah, a tank. It's a Class 22 as well. I haven't got one of them yet.
What do you mean got one?
Hey, we don't.
I haven't got one of them yet. Oh, so it turns out that he's a collector. He's avid collectors of tanks, apparently.
Treat. I'm gonna look inside. Okay. What do you like?
It's the same for me, Beauty. When I was old enough to understand what YouTube was, then I just dove right in because I was like, that's a video game I don't remember anything about.
to control the tank.
Sorry, I was responding to something Beauty wrote.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
You're good, dude. You're good. That's what we do when we're in these chat.
Yes. Also,
I don't
thank
think
you.
should go
Thank you
into
very
the-
much, Beauty, for moving me over. That was that's awesome.
I don't think you should go into the tank just yet. I think you're supposed to go through the biohazard signal doors first.
Probably. Nope, it's not opening. Well, in Doom, it's supposed to open. I'm kidding.
Maybe can you manual aim the tank to shoot off that door?
Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a whirl. Shot.
Either that, or I think you're supposed to hit the red pylons that are around you. Not pylons, they're like tubes. These giant tube things.
Gak was right. Gak was right. Manual aim at radioactive doors. I don't think I can take the tank with me, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the tank for a little bit.
No, trust me. Like, remember how earlier I said you get a thing that like is supposed to give you amazing power, but it actually just slows you down? That's the tank.
Yeah.
And honestly, tanks in real life are some of the most clunkiest things you will ever have to, operate. And it's not just one person operating them, it's teams of like 5 or 6 people, and they're all crammed together in like this really tight spot.
Yep. If you've ever seen the inside of a tank, oh yeah, you can bet that's exactly how it works. I think the game, what was it called?
Hopefully that
Steel
opened the door on the
game for the
outside
360. It was a
before
Kinect game.
I think
That
it's one of those
is-
let's leg it moments.
I have no experience inside of a real tank, but that is about the way I understand that it works.
Yeah, and I saw a movie, War Thunder. It was one of those Brad Pitt World War II movies, and it was about a tank operating crew, and you got to see the inside of the tank a lot, and they were all just like bunched up together and whatnot.
But Beauty, I want to take the new toy with me. Now I can take the new toy with me.
Plus, you know what a tank's greatest weakness is? It's not enemy fire, it's not mines, and it's not even a bad crew. It's the fact that they break down. Oh no, I hate this part of the game.
This is probably the most tedious part because it's one of the slowest parts, because it's also the longest part, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I said there's 2 parts of the war level that I hate, despite it being my favorite level. The first was the part where you have to push the guys with the TNT things, and the second one is this one right here. Yeri, just so you know, if that, what's it called?
The watchtower?
Yeah, if the watchtower gets a read on you, the only way you're going to survive is if you hop back into the tank, because even if, you take cover, it won't stop shooting until you're in the tank.
What happened there? I gotta ask.
Conker turned into an anvil and committed suicide.
You're not wrong.
If I recall correctly, this is also a big part that a lot of other YouTubers I've seen struggle with, because you gotta go quick, but not so quick that Conker just morphs into an anvil and then falls right off the edge.
Yeah, like that. You see, you're not that gun is not going to stop firing until you get back into the tank.
Gotcha. Alright, time to, there we go.
Careful, that Teddy is going to respawn.
That's fine, I'll just run over. Fuck that dude. I'll blow him up. That's right.
Careful, he's got a bazooka, so you got to watch out for that shit.
Okay, so that takes care of one.
Yeah, the bullets won't hurt you, but explosive damage will, so you got to watch out.
Yep. Oh man, the controls on this thing is wonky as all hell.
Yeah, that's the thing about the tank. I really don't like using it.
Okay, well that's 2 of them.
And then the game introduces like these sloped crossing lines that are just horrible to navigate. No, it won't hurt him, Beauty. It'll kill him.
it'll just kill me. Yeah, because I'm a dipshit that just jumped out of the tank right now. Look at that. Man, I would not survive far. I would not make it far before my death in the war, let me tell you. My dipshit ass just popped out of the tank as the machine gun was firing. I'd be the one asking for that, to be honest. It's like, oh, free bullets! Oh boy!
Oh boy. The only time I ever want to hear the term free bullets is when somebody's giving them to me in a video game, because I don't own guns in real life, and I would never want to.
I don't own guns in real life either. Alright, let me at least take care of that. Whoops.
Yeah, trust me, despite what the gun-toting people might say, it's actually a lot more dangerous to have a gun in your home than it is to not have one.
Right.
Yeah, me neither, Ashkachu. Me neither.
Not what I meant to do. I meant to jump in the tank. There we go. Perfect.
All they would need to do to lure a Gary out is free hamsters, free milk.
Free hamsters. You're not wrong.
You know how I would lure Gary out? Here's how I would do it. I would lure him out by knocking on his door with beauty, and I'd show up with like a bottle of rum and be like, yo, let's do this.
It's funny for me. I've been down in Latin America where rum is one of the commodities. Even though it's expensive, it's still a commodity. And ooh, I have had some good rum. Sí, mi mamá es de El Salvador.
Mira eso, yo soy de Venezuela.
Ah.
Meanwhile, I don't know what they're saying, but hi, my
It's
name's
alright.
Gary.
I just asked him if he spoke Spanish, and he said yes, that his mother was from El Salvador, and I told him I was from Venezuela. So that's about it.
Take a step back. Oh boy. Mommy!
You can run them over, it's okay. Oh wait, no you can't. The tank isn't letting you run them over, you have to shoot them.
Yep. No, Mommy! I don't know how to control this thing, Mommy! Can you help me?
Stop this crazy thing!
More like, rodent! Rodent! Help me stop this crazy thing, rodent! Help me!
Yeah.
Rodent,
that's
you're
another
a
thing I
techie.
don't understand.
Fix the tank.
That's another thing I don't understand. If Rodent is the one who's like the big tank geek here, then why isn't he piloting the tank while Conker's off, I don't know, doing anything else?
Conker should just be the gunner and the commander while man, I immediately forgot his name. But
Rodent.
Rodent should totally be driving and be the engineer. That's like his. It's like you said. That's his thing.
You wanted to bring your toys with you, Gary. This is what you get. Very true. Very true.
Hey, at least he brought
Not
his
true.
appropriate
Not
toys.
true. It's not the tank's fault. It's the Teddy's fault. They designed a pathway that is too narrow for a tank. They decided to walk through hell. They didn't decide to roll a tank through it.
I don't see what benefit the Teddies could have possibly had from this. Whatever. They're Nazis. I don't want to understand their ways of thinking. I just want to see them die. Or change their ways. I believe people can change, but they have to want to change.
For sure. For sure.
Truly.
Alright, I do believe that this is the last leg that I have to shoot, so...
Yeah, oh, okay, you're gonna kill that Teddy anyway. Alright.
Sayonara, shithead. Well, I can't cross the tank on this log. It'd be impressive, but...
Nah, you let Rodent worry about that shit.
Alright, well, this is technically the boss in this area.
Oh well.
Yep,
For a penny
it's
and for a pound, I suppose.
It's the... I forgot what this boss is specifically called.
I do not recall either. And this is one of those rare games where they don't actually put the name in front. They did that in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, but they didn't do that in this one.
I don't think they did it in Banjo-Kazooie. I know for a fact they did it in Banjo-Tooie, but...
I distinctly recall Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah,
Actually,
Banjo-Tooie
I might
they
be
did it.
wrong about Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, in because Banjo-Kazooie had like some mini bosses, and then the big Gruntilda boss fight at the end, but they never had any bosses that had the names introduced in. Banjo-Tooie, on the other hand, they introduced every single boss with a name.
Oh yeah, that's part of the reason why it was so memorable, because you would think, oh, this guy's got a name. Oh, he's super important. If he's not relevant to the story, at least he's a hard boss, right? At least for me right now. And that was true.
Yeah. I think my favorite boss in that game was probably the dragons.
Is it also bad to say that I've never played Banjo-Kazooie?
Dude,
Bro,
I
I've
recommend
never-
that you do. That would be a great live stream for you. You've already got the N64.
Yeah, I already have the N64. I do have a copy of the game. I did pick that up when I ordered Doom 64.
Alright, well, whenever you decide to, come back to the N64, I recommend you play through Banjo-Kazooie. It's a fun time.
Alright.
Kazooie is definitely a fun time. I remember renting that one. That was really good. I never had the chance to own any of those games. I do remember playing them, though.
Ah, the little girl. Oh, it's dangerous.
I do have nuts and
I don't
bolts.
think you want to be here.
But
Oh,
that's
God, no, we don't
not
talk
at all
about
the
that
same.
Have you come to
We don't talk
rescue
about
me?
that game.
What is that? That's the
It's
Rare
like
ran out of
Superman 64.
creativity,
Sonar.
so they had to rely on everybody else's creativity,
How do you know about that?
Yeah.
which wasn't that great.
Cool.
Although you do have to admit, it was Minecraft with physics before Minecraft was invented. So
Yeah,
you know,
and
you
Minecraft did it better.
sort of get it.
I get that, but if Minecraft did it better and with worse graphics, and they didn't have to tarnish the name of one of the most beloved games in
A
history.
missile.
Very true. Sorry if I'm making crunchy noises. I'm eating Cheez-Its.
Oh, dude, I love Cheez-Its. I wish I could have some right now.
I do have some potato sticks on standby.
Ashby,
Don't you worry.
don't
little
say
girl.
aw to that
I'll
thing.
rescue you.
Believe me, you don't want to.
Yeah,
Her parents are bound to have some cash. Meanwhile, all Conker's cares about is cash.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum, just fair warning, no, you do not want to
Give
go
it a minute,
to
Ash.
that little girl. It's, you'll see why, but you will not like that character.
I'm gonna have to find
She's sitting in the middle of a Nazi launch tube.
And she's crying about her mommy and daddy. That doesn't make any sense.
P.S. She's also not a bunny. She's still a squirrel. There's no big floppy ears. That's her yellow braids in her hair. Those are her pigtails.
Well, technically they're both rodents, so I guess I can see how she can. You're right. Actually, now that I think about it, are there any rabbit characters in this game?
there is Barry.
Besides his girlfriend.
But Barry isn't a rabbit; she's a squirrel.
No, she's a rabbit.
She is.
Yep.
Huh.
I had this I had this conversation with AG Falco at work the other day. He's like, well, it does make sense how she's bigger than Conker's.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
she is
'cause
physically taller than him, and she doesn't have a big tail like he does.
Considerably. She is considerably taller than he is.
Hmm.
Anyways, I find this section to be annoying.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but it's not as aggravating as the other section because, you don't really have things that are one-hit kills here. You just have to take the shot and then move when the shot comes to you, and that's pretty much it.
Well, today I learned that you can actually counter a missile with another missile.
Yep, you can beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yep, that's what I like to hear.
That is about the high and low of rare first-person shooter games, is the ability to shoot the ammunition out of the air, with exception to Perfect Dark, which are real bullets.
Yeah, and I think you can do the same thing in Borderlands 2. Like, if constructors or other Hyperion enemies are launching missiles or rockets at you, you can shoot those out of the air before they land.
I distinctly recall that too. I've only played, I played Borderlands 1 all the way through. I played a little bit of number 2. I think I'm about halfway through, but I do remember doing that.
Yeah, I love the crap out of Borderlands 2. If I look at my Steam account right now, let's see how many hours I have logged on there.
It's always going to seem like it's too many, but the truth is it's not enough. It's a multiplayer game. You can play that with your friends for like ever, and it'll always be a fun story.
Honestly, the way it works with me though is that I play the game for the characters, and like not like the characters in the story, but the playable characters, because they have like really interesting things to say. And there is no character that has touched my heart and made me laugh any harder more than Creed the Psycho has.
Hello, Elizabeth AC. How we doing?
Hey, Elizabeth, this is Gak Lawson. What's up?
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm AG Falco. I'm just in the Discord, so I'm just saying hi.
Ah! Mommy, I don't want to be in war anymore.
What's funny is that I'm actually trying to lose weight to get into the Air Force.
I'm gonna need some chocolate. Man, who knew that chocolate would be a lifesaver, especially these hard times in war?
Well, actually, fun fact. In real life, chocolate actually makes you release pleasure hormones in your brain. So.
Yeah, that's right. It's a de-stressor.
Yeah, so eating chocolate can literally make you feel better. That's why it's so popular. And unfortunately, most people nowadays refine it with so much sugar that it'll make you sick. That's why I prefer to eat like the darker chocolate, which doesn't have as much sugar in it.
Yeah, dark chocolate.
Same. Dark chocolate tastes so much better. I am one of the few people who actually enjoys 90% cacao in my dark chocolate.
You, my man, have good taste.
And I've been, in Latin American countries where the cacao is so real, it's not super processed.
Same. I mean, I haven't been to Venezuela in freaking years, but I had it when I was there last time. Of course, I'd be amazed if they had it now.
Okay, that's one. That's two.
Good to see you too, Elizabeth. Always happy to have you.
It's always good to have you around. Right now, I'm trying not to die.
Enjoy the enjoying pleasure of eating chocolate on a cookie. There's never a wrong time to eat chocolate.
No.
Yeah.
Especially if
it's
macadamia.
Maybe if you have too much.
Or if you're on a diet.
This is also true. Alright.
God. Even though, trust me, nothing would make me feel better right now than to get like a big chocolate chip sundae with like ice cream and all the fixins in it. And then just cover that shit in rum. And, I would love to do that right now and just have that and pass out within the next 2 hours. But I know that if I do that, I'm going to do so much damage to the progress I've made, and I'd rather not do that.
Totally. I remember trying to enlist myself into the Air Force as well.
Mommy,
it's all about.
I don't want to do this anymore, Mommy.
I don't want to do.
Oh, jeez.
I'm right there with you, Isabel.
Okay, I'm gonna scout because I don't know if I happen to die here. I don't know if I have to go through and killing all the submarines again, so I'm not gonna risk that.
Well, you can. The good thing about this particular area is that you can run around under places that have chocolate without being worried about bombs. So yeah,
That's true.
like that's part of the reason why I prefer this area over the tech area. Because yeah, what you're doing is annoying, but as long as you can get away and eat chocolate, you can recover from it.
The action is a little more dynamic. You're able to move and react to your environment. At least it feels, and it certainly is, quicker than being in the tank.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, it's not like, you have this giant gun that's coming after you all the time.
Absolutely.
God, I hate that. It kills my anxiety. Alright.
I'm gonna try to get the fuck out!
God, this is me playing Borderlands 2 on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, fighting those freaking constructors.
Okay, I'm just trying to... What sucks is that every time you bring out your bazooka, it's like the cursor decides it wants to just aim miraculously in a whole other direction.
Oh, I love seafood, Lizabelle. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Alright, you got me.
I'm more of a river food person myself. After having lived in Guatemala and El Salvador and eating shrimp and all kinds of other seafood, I just find I prefer river. I prefer cod and salmon. I don't know why. I just do.
Well, probably because there's, when it comes to normal seafood, there's a lot of, salt content in it, because a lot of seafood is fresh from, the ocean, ocean seafood at least, has a lot of salt content in it that's, ingrained into the taste of it, whereas river fish doesn't have as much into it, so that's why it probably has a more delicate flavor. Or rather, it has a stronger flavor for the fish, and it's not as salty.
That's probably it. Although I think my main problem is I just can't get over the texture. After having eaten it for years and years, I still have issues with the texture. I keep telling myself it's chicken.
Wait, chicken?
Not like shrimp and other kinds of seafood. I keep telling myself it's just like chicken, but the texture just keeps throwing me off. I'm just like, well, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
Gary, try aiming a little bit ahead of the submarines so they don't dodge your rockets.
That's what I'm trying, buddy. God, there's just so many of them in this particular section. Okay, that's all of them.
Whoa, yeah! Yeah, that was a blast. Right. Now, to sort out the ransom. Rescue the little girl.
Oh, of course! God damn it! No, I don't want to die, Mommy.
Now to sort out the ransom.
Now it's over. You gotta wait for the cutscene, Gary. Yeah. Don't you remember anything about your 1990s video gaming history?
No.
This game came out in 2000.
It was still built on 90s principles.
Fair.
Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
Was it 2000 or 2001? It was one of those two. I know this was one of the last games released on the N64.
It was after The Matrix. Whenever The Matrix was put out, I mean, it had to have been common knowledge, so...
Yeah, that's true. It had to have been after The Matrix.
Alright, time to say hi to the little girl again.
Up 2001. Yep, there you go.
I'm going to see my mommy and daddy again. Yeah. Okay, come on. Let's try and get you out of here.
Tank!
What the? Oh, you guys!
Oh yeah, Ash Ketchum, this is why I'm telling you, you really don't want to like or think that that little girl is cute. Like, this is when shit gets real. Bonker, no! He's cracks me up.
Her face is just the worst part of this, too. Aside from the rest of her.
Yeah.
Of course they bring the Exorcist references in here.
What?
I don't have a daughter. Oh.
Yep, I told you, Ash Ketchum. It's an Exorcist reference.
welcome to the boss in this area.
Yeah, now you see what this monster is actually attached to. Don't blame Gary, it's the game.
And Rare had the audacity to censor Grant Kirkhope. Ugh. They built this thing.
Mr. Squirrel.
Streaming it because I can, and this is America, Liz. Okay, gotta get to the tank. Gotta get to the tank. Gotta get to the tank. Boom, boom, bop, boop.
Quick, get out of the way. I'm taking over.
Now then, lesson 1, ballistics. This is my
Alright, now the boss fight begins in
8,000
earnest.
rounds per second, brass-cased 8mm with tungsten alloy heads.
Although the one good thing about this guy is that he so obviously shows his weak point right there at the beginning, where he covers up the little girl with his steel arm. It's like, okay, well, why would you do that unless... Oh. Well, alright then.
Yeah, you might want to be careful here because this is when yeah.
Hey Gary, I don't think you're armored against those bullets.
Yeah, here anything from that boss is gonna hurt you, so you gotta watch out. Alright, so yeah, no, you gotta aim for the little girl. There you go. Yeah, you're basically going to be repeating that process right there, yeah.
High energy.
You're going to be,
magneto laser.
you're going to be getting rid of the weapons and all that. I mean, I know you played this game before, so you know it.
It's just been a hot 6 years.
After you hit the big teddy, you're gonna want to hide.
You might want to get out of the way of that laser. It's called a magneto laser.
Keep calm.
This game and its sense of humor, I swear. Although I will say there is one part in this game that it did not sit well with me.
No, and I think I know what part you're talking about.
Which one?
The cogs part.
Actually, I didn't really understand what was going on till right at the very end, and honestly, even though that part was unsettling, it had a proper resolution. Whereas there's no justice for the poor little baby dino that got crushed.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I wonder if there's a better way to just manually aim.
So, do you guys think it's armor that's up with the little girl? I mean, she's already taken 2 tank shots to the face, so is it armor or is it demon magic?
I'm actually gonna go with option 3 on that one, Alex, and I'm gonna say robotics.
I'm gonna say magic.
I say robotics because you have to remember that Von Cripplesback created the Teddy, so it's very likely that he created her as well.
Hello, Wolfie 9878.
Like, you know, just associating here.
Okay, well, I do believe that I have to start the freaking boss battle over again.
Maybe it's a mixture of both. Maybe they were trying much harder to get the Wolfenstein reference, but it probably didn't stick all that well.
Yeah, but wasn't Wolfenstein, like, supposed to be, like, hyper, like, advanced sci-fi Nazis? Not, like, you know, undead people or demons and whatnot? Because I thought the whole demons thing was the Doom thing.
Yes, it was mostly Doom. However, there are, I think, 1 or 2 games in the Wolfenstein series that is about robotics and about the raising of the dead and magic. I do not remember the exact title, but I do remember there is actually a game where Blazkowicz is going through a little town near Castle Wolfenstein, and everybody turns into a zombie.
That's interesting. Yeah, this boss battle is going to be a lot easier now since you can skip the cutscene, so you can just open fire the moment the little thing loads up.
Try to get to a safe distance. Now turn around so I can shoot you. Thank you.
Every time I see that little girl fly off the hands, all I can think is, whee!
Wow, why didn't I think about this earlier? Just fucking shoot. Aim and shoot.
Because you were cornered and, you know, those missiles being where they were is annoying.
And that's it for the boss.
Get up! Get up! I command you to get up!
Don't worry, Ashkachu, this Nightmare Fuel demon won't survive to see the end of anything.
My little baby.
Oh boy. Alright, take it easy, Wolf. Thanks for tuning in.
It served as well. Roden? Roden?
Uh-oh, we lost a comrade.
Oh no.
This part gets
He
so
didn't make it.
anticlimactic later.
He was a great guy. A superb soldier. A military tactician. And yes, he was mortal. Like the rest of us. But at least we showed that
At least we showed
bitch
that bitch
who's
who's boss.
Mr. Squirrel! Guess what? The show's not over till the
Love
little girl sings. Ooh, what's this? A little red button. I think I'll press it.
Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun.
Lovely countdown. I wonder what's going to happen now.
Da, da, da.
Alrighty. I completely forgot about this part. Have to escape.
Dun, da, 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 da.
self-destruct.
Bam, bam, bam,
Oh,
bam,
I personally prefer the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Escape the Hive background music. I think that one was the same song, but it was a little more intense and dramatic, especially because it didn't change when you were fighting Dark Samus. And then you still had the timer, and you were just like, when does the game end?
Nah, for me, dude, it was like, all right, you want to do this when this planet when the planet's exploding? Let's go.
Ah, fuck me. Yeah.
I'll leave that to Beauty.
And this is why I gathered up those lives, people. Because already we've gone through 10.
Yeah, it's a good thing you did get them. Now that I think about it, there's no way the Teddies would ever be able to lose against the SHC, to win against the SHC. Because remember what Greg the Grim Reaper said when you first died. Squirrels can get away with as many lives as they can. So that means that if all those squirrels there, like, all collected squirrels' tails, then they could respawn indefinitely until all the Teddies are dead.
Which is a morbid thought to consider when it's their own tails, and just the tail that they have to hand over.
It is kind of morbid, but at the same time, Conker seems to be doing it, and he's not killing any squirrels to get it. No, you're gonna have to jump through those
begs the
bars,
question. Which
Or
begs
not.
the question: how did they get there in the first place?
I don't know.
Or, of course, this is Rare we're talking about here. So, I mean, Rare's logic is not what you would call the most sound.
Well, that explains a lot, because I'm pretty sure I adopted Rare's logic. I just gotta say, this last
Although
movie-
you cannot say that Rare's logic doesn't work.
God damn it! It's like the exit was right there. The exit was right there. It's like, oh, I get to go through the exit, but boom.
Yeah, you have to fight the teddies.
I don't want to fight the teddies. I've fought enough of them.
Wait, can you use your pan as a melee weapon against the teddies? Like, do you explicitly have to shoot them?
I don't know why at that split moment it allowed me to use a pan, because if because you press B to use your pan, but for this area, when you press B, you pull out your guns, or you put away your guns. Fuck! Hello, Bon Bon Baby Taka. Can we get a shout out for Bon Bon Baby Taka, please?
Hey,
How you
Bon
doing
Bon.
tonight?
I saw you at the stream earlier.
Hi, Bon Bon. This is AG Falco, in case you were confused.
Just so you know, earlier I was on Deviant Lost Minds stream where I was playing DJ for him.
I recall.
No, Mommy, I don't want to be here
Oh yeah,
anymore.
that's right, AG Falco, you were there too. You did pick some really cool songs.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I was at work. I had the stupid early shift.
Days off are becoming sparse, Gary. Y'all gotta make sacrifices these days.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to. You can't make me. Fuck!
I
Damn
can't
it.
make you fuck. Well, I would hope not, because that would be rape, and I'm not that kind of guy. Sorry, was that too far?
No, it's not far
Nah.
enough.
Oh. Okay. I'm
Trust-
legitimately confused right now.
Trust me, with the amount of jokes I make with Brian Coffee at work.
Yeah, I know, it's just that nobody said anything, so I was like, oh wait, did I say something offensive?
No. God
Okay.
fucking God! Mommy, I don't want to be here anymore.
Remember, I'm eating.
Oh, that's always fun. How's Ty doing, by the way? Is he doing a lot better?
When I saw him on stream, he looked like he was doing good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he didn't seem like, you know, he wasn't suffering or anything. In fact, he was pretty energetic, and he was laughing, and he was enjoying the music, and it was an overall good time.
That's good. Yeah, the most I could have done was host Technox, but that was about it. There we go.
I damn it.
And unfortunately, I don't think that there's chocolates that can help
Nope,
this area.
you gotta blast through this in one go. The good thing about this area is that it's short, unlike the spooky level, which can take forever.
Because of all the zombies.
Man.
Oh, God, I hate those zombies.
Man, I still can't believe I made out of just one chocolate piece.
Yeah, I had to, you know, I was there, dude. I saw that. That was pretty intense. You pulled it off, though. Pat yourself on the back for that.
Oh boy. Alright. So,
Yeah, this particular part of the level asks you to do some pretty crazy jumps and timing and whatnot.
it's such a shame that you can't really just shoot the mines to clear the path.
That'd be too
The
easy.
game
if you think
expects you
about
to
it.
be a physics master, which I guess in an really awkward way, if you played Banjo-Kazooie and/or Tooie, like, you would have some idea as to how Rare's physics engines work, but that said, that doesn't mean that there's no significant, critical pixel difference between getting hit and not getting hit, based on character size and dimension.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Alright, I'm gonna be in focus mode for this one.
Alright, do what you gotta do, my dude.
That and these camera angles.
These camera
I mean,
angles are not happening.
I know Resident Evil was a huge hit and did that, and it was amazing because it generated horror. But we're running away right now. We don't need more spooks.
We don't. Oh my god. Like if I could just avoiding lasers is one thing, right? But dealing with teddies on top of it.
Well, yeah, I can see how that would be annoying.
It's a shame we can't just strip Rodent of the armor, seeing how he's, dead and all. Can't just, run through mines with it.
Would have been nice. It would have been nice. Okay, well, good to know that I can crawl underneath the first laser.
Alright, you gotta watch out on this the second set here, because you almost always, you almost always jump into those lasers. Or...
Nope. Get up there. Get up there.
What's funny is that the teddies, when you shoot them, you literally shoot the stuffing out of them.
This is true. Okay, there's gonna be more. There's gotta be more. Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but the 4 playable characters for Borderlands 3 have been leaked.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out, but it's good to know that we're finally getting Borderlands 3.
Yeah, apparently when PAX East happens, that's when Gearbox is planning to reveal that they have Borderlands 3, at least its release date.
Oh, all of a sudden now I have a bazooka.
Yeah, you need the extra firepower, my dude. Kill these teddies in one hit.
Stop running back and forth, you know.
Call them what they are, they're Nazis.
Bitch is what they are. Are you gonna pop out anytime soon? There we go. Thank Christ, now we can get the hell out of here. Alright, so if you want the most ridiculous part in this section, it's this part right here.
What I've never understood is why the hell do these long timers need to go if you're gonna blow up the whole base? Like, I get that it's to evacuate your own people out, but at the same time, who the hell are you evacuating if everybody you're working with is made of machines?
It's for the scientists that you didn't see that are clearly there but are not there at the same time.
Also,
ghosts.
Also, bazookas hit you in one hit. Or kill you in one hit, I should say. So you might want to be careful with that.
Well, at least you're outside now, so you don't have to worry about, what's it called? The inside.
Honestly, I'm gonna try to just run and hope for the best. Nope, that's not
I think that's the only way through this, or at least the last time I saw this part of the game done, it was to run from cover to cover and just ignore the bazooka guys.
Or what else you could do is you could go from cover to cover and knock out the bazooka guys, which is what I would do. I mean, it's a slower option, but at the same time, you've got 2 minutes, and it really only takes you 30 seconds to reach the beach.
True, true. Alright, we're gonna see if we can do that. Okay, so I think if first teddy right there. Wow, did you literally just kill yourself? You are a dipshit, sir.
Yep, there it goes.
Okay, nope, there's another one right there. Thankfully, I can use the C-stick to strafe, get a better aim. And actually, I don't think the bullets hurt you that much in this section.
They do, but, you know, there have to be a lot of them shooting at you for them to hurt you.
Oof. Time to hide. Time to hide. Okay. Oh my goodness. They broke a barricade. They broke a fucking barricade.
Oh boy.
Okay. So,
Well, I think once you reach that last section there, that's when you should run for it.
sure, I'm gonna wait for this guy to blow himself up. And there he goes. Of course. Thankfully, if I get a game over here, I start from this position. So there's that. Yeah, I'm getting there myself, dude. I'm only still running on 5 hours of rest here.
No, Lord. I don't know how you... I wouldn't be able to function with that.
I blame Walmart.
I blame Walmart for a lot of things. I'll add that to the list.
God fucking damn it. Switch computer views over here. Okay. Well, the good news is that we're almost done here. It's literally just this last section.
Yeah, and then the war level is over.
And I think we're technically at end game.
Yeah, at that, after it's war, there's only one more level and it's fairly short. You could finish it off tonight if you wanted to, but
I could,
if not,
I could, considering I have 1 more hour.
One of the many glories of this game.
there you go.
Get out of here. Now, I just need to have better aim here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, there's one behind me, too? Fuck me. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, I'm running for it. Hey, you know what? You want to suck my balls? Haha! I did it!
Wait for me! Wait for me! Where you going?
What? Hey guys, hold it there! There's another
That's some
one!
Matrix level type bullshit you just pulled.
We're not even at that part yet!
Get out of here now! Come on, let's go, let's go!
We gotta get our asses out of here, Prado! Let's move it!
And that's it. That's it for this war level.
And on the note of snipers, another game you should consider playing, G, is Sniper Ghost Warrior. that one is an exceptionally great game.
Haven't heard of it.
Oh, you're awake. Come over here, boy.
This is one of the.
It's not very popular.
This is one of the most touching moments in the entire game, I gotta say.
It's also one of the
Yes.
most ironically hilarious because
What a
the
terrible
squirrel
thing.
commander is talking about
Right
himself.
there. All these fine young men sent off to do the dying. And those bigwigs, those pen pushers, those guys who never ever see a single bullet whiz past their heads. We want to get
He's
them
one of
out
those bigwigs he
Those
just
so-called
condemned.
generals in their big fancy houses, 20 miles behind enemy lines. Who are they to tell us? Who are they indeed? Look at that. What a sight.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The horror. The horror.
Uh-oh. Oh, it turns out Roland's alive, but there's only 15 seconds left on the clock.
Down for a second.
Oops.
The ultimate test of the way to prove metal is truly metal.
Down.
He has to go through the fire and the flames.
Oh, shit.
Yes, my child. You see, Rhoda makes it out alive.
I recognize that voice.
It wouldn't be a Saving Private Ryan parody if the
It's
Private
Rhoda.
Ryan,
You
or in
made it,
this case,
guys.
Private
Yeah.
Rhoda in question, didn't make it out alive.
Yeah, he made it.
In some capacity.
Hey, so it makes it one piece, technically. Okay, sometime later. I don't know why that subtitle was there, but just sometime later. Alright, we're done with this area. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Fun fact, you might want to go check on that beehive, the one that you had to rescue twice, is when you go back to the windmill area.
I will certainly do that. I gotta collect some more lives anyway. Oh! Well, look at that! The Queen Bee is downright fucked now, isn't she?
Yep.
Oh well. You win some, you lose some. I am, however, going to head back to the farmyard area just so I can collect some more lives. Yeah, this technically will be the final session of Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah, you should be able to finish off the last level.
I don't remember. Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say, I don't remember why the queen bee died, but then I looked at the rest of the stuff that was on top and all around the place. I was like, oh, that's why.
We have to climb the top of Spiral Mountain, essentially.
Dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, 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 da. There's more, but I wanted to stop there.
Very solid. Very, very solid. Okay.
Yeah, according to my dad, I have the ear of God. I can remember melodies.
I mean, I can too. Okay, so, we gotta climb
I
up
believe
this.
that's called a semi-eidetic memory, where you can remember exactly what you hear, see, or no, exactly that. Where it's where you can remember exactly what you hear or see.
Yeah, but I have to hear it a number of times before I can remember it fully.
Oh,
Because I can't just
no.
hear it once and then remember
Where did
it.
the windmill
It takes
go?
some time.
I was
I
Yep.
was sure that was the final level. Oh well,
Oh, well.
obviously not.
Obviously not. Rogan! Rogan! Hey, it's good to see you, man. What happened? So, but you know what? I
Rodent!
reckon that suit really worked. I was flying through the air. Next thing is, bam! I saw this thing coming towards me. Kind of like a windmill.
Can I just say that this all happens in a fucking day in Conker's life?
Never mind.
Yep, just one bad fur day.
What's happening? I'm not really sure. But, the war seems to be over. You might as well go on your way. Give my regards to the guys. Yeah, I will. Catch you later? Catch you later. You can buy me a pint. Okay. Conker, can I just say something? Yeah, that depends what it is. Yes, it was a real privilege.
Now this is a real touching moment right here.
I
Yeah,
have to say, that
Rodent's a good guy.
I need to go on an operation such as that again. I hope that it's with you. Oh, well, that's very nice of you to say so. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you, soldier. Dismissed. What a great guy. Idiot.
After a touching moment like that, all he has to call him is an idiot.
Yep. That's
Fucking
Conker.
man.
Well, then again, he's had a really rough day. I mean, he hasn't even had a drop of booze yet.
Nope.
Well, okay,
yeah,
no,
he
that's not
has.
true.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had several drops of booze, but but they weren't as enjoyable as them drops probably might, maybe, should, could have been. You know.
Probably.
Also, nice attention to detail. Clothes back at 10. I do believe that we have to go over this way for our final section of the... Okay, nope. No, we cannot.
What you have to do is you have to jump into where the windmill was.
Really, you sure about that?
Yeah, there's a whole rodent just crawled out of it. That is not a pun.
Lol. Yeah, because you're supposed to be there at that particular area, but you don't access it by using the bridge here. You access it by going to where Rodent was.
I gotcha. Okay, I'll just go on ahead and go back then. Hello, Spirit Guardian 131. How you doing tonight?
Hiya, Spirit.
Hi, Spirit.
We're just reaching the end of Conker's Bad Fur Day, actually. Alright, time to climb the mountain again. Boop-de-doop-de-boop-de-bop.
Hello, Home 10 with the very interesting emojis there.
Don't believe I've seen you in my stream before. Hi, welcome to my stream. I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010. I was a YouTuber, a Let's Player on YouTube for about 6 years before I decided, well, I'll just go on ahead and carry my playthroughs onto Twitch.
Whoa.
And ever since December, I've jumped from 64 followers to 145 followers.
Me have a little job.
And like I said, if we reach 150 followers,
Can I just go home, please?
I'll be able to do another
I
giveaway,
said-
so you know.
We may have a little job. Take it or leave it.
Okay, I'll take
Hello,
it.
Barry.
Like, these pants are so uncomfortable. Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Barry. You look great.
Really?
I thought you said you didn't know this guy.
Oh yeah, I know him. He's like my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's right. I'm her boyfriend.
Am I interrupting something here? When you two little lovebirds are finished with your reunion tay-ta-tay shit, maybe we can get on with the job at hand, please?
Okay. What do you want us to do?
Okay. Since your little escapades with those cavemen
Wait,
kind of put me
if
out
Barry's a
of business,
rabbit,
now
where
I
are
need to
where are
replenish
her
my
ears?
funds. Here we have
Very
it.
good question.
The feral
Rare, this is disturbing.
Okay. But I'll do it on one
Alright, let's take
condition
a look
only.
here.
Also, wait a minute.
What?
I
Can
feel
I get
like
an outfit
I-
that's as cool.
did Barry
It's her.
have a big bushy tail when she first
Deal.
showed up and she
Yeah,
was
she
doing
did.
her
Yep.
her aerobic? Then she's a squirrel.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't have a long bushy tail. She had a short bushy. Blah. Fuck.
Bushy tail. I got you. To Wikipedia then. Perhaps.
Actually, now that I'm looking at her, she doesn't have a tail.
Well,
She doesn't-
not now because she has the suit on. But she had a bushy tail before.
No, I mean, I'm looking at her, outfit when she's, wearing, like, her bikini thing that we see at the beginning of the game and whatnot. And
Her
looking at her from
exercise
behind,
suit.
She doesn't have a tail.
Did Conker well, obviously Conker didn't, but maybe one of the tails that he used was Barry's? That's disturbing.
Well, I think it also has to do with the fact that, Barry didn't have a tail even before this was an unrated game, because I'm looking at her design from Conker's Pocket Tails and her 3D model of, what would have been Conker's 12 tails, and there's no tail present. She has really long hair, though, to show that, to cover where her tail would be in 12 tails, and in this game she has a ponytail, so, you know.
So here's the gimmick with this section. It's basically the Matrix. You want to bounce back and forth going into one time and aiming at these guys.
Yeah, fun fact too, these guys, they will eat through your bullets like it's nothing if you shoot them out of bullet time, but if you shoot them in bullet time, they go down in one shot.
Yep.
Yeah, Rare really wanted you to play around with the bullet time, and to be fair, on a Nintendo 64, this was a pretty impressive thing to do. I can't recall the PlayStation or Sega trying to imitate this in any capacity.
For the glory of Nintendo.
And there's 3 sections of this that we have to go through.
Yeah, but it's all pretty much the same. At this point in the game, it's pretty repetitive. All you're really doing is just pressing B, shooting the guys, and then watching the cutscenes.
And it is fun. I mean,
It's
when
fun.
you're flying through the air, you're not taking any damage, so you're always just like, oh, well, I mean, if I'm practically invincible, then, you know, all I can do is just say I have fun at this point.
Yeah.
Plus the music here is fucking badass.
Yeah, it's a reference to the track that we would have heard that we heard in the original scene in Matrix.
Maybe she is a chipmunk. That's what Ash Ketchum was saying.
Oh, that could be.
That could be, yeah, because chipmunks do have really tiny tails, so Barry could, potentially hide it in whatever clothes.
Are chipmunks bigger than squirrels?
Actually, chipmunks are technically the same size, if not smaller. Who knows? I mean, this is, 90s animation was not necessarily known, or even early 2000s animation, wasn't necessarily known for being, you know, up to proper scale.
Or, you know, if you think about it, it could also be due to the fact that they wanted to sexualize her, you know, part of the parody, so they made her character model a lot taller in this game, because if you look at her model in Conker's Pocket Tales and what would have been 12 Tales, she's about the same height as Conker.
B-Star Gaming, thank you for the follow. We are now at 156 followers. Not 156, 146, I should say. Fuck me. But, if, like I said, if we reach it to 150, I will be doing another giveaway, so you're just helping me with that extra step, buddy, and I appreciate it.
Somebody
On this note, though, has anyone ever played a Matrix video game?
Yeah, I played, what's it called? Enter the Matrix, which is a train wreck of a game, but it's such a fun train wreck that you don't mind playing it.
The Animatrix was only a like an animated show, right? That wasn't a game.
Yeah, the Animatrix was basically like it was filling in the gaps that of the events that happened within the Matrix trilogy that the movies didn't do a good job of explaining.
Thank you for the follow, Home 10. You are 147 follower now. But look at that. But the only other bullet time game that I've actually played was Max Payne.
Yeah, that
Sniper Ghost Warrior. Every single shot. And let me tell you, when you take a shot at a quarter of a mile away, oh.
Of course.
It's glorious.
Wow, Falco, like that sounded like you were enjoying that a little bit too much there, my dude.
Sorry.
No.
Man, sorry. Hashtag sorry. Hashtag not sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine that you love a game and that you love the things there. It's just like... I don't know.
Sorry. But, okay, here's the thing. When I took that quarter-mile shot, I ended up getting a double kill. The first shot was through the pelvis. The last shot was through the head. Wait. That's why I was like, oh, yes.
Wait, you shot a guy through the snoo-snoo?
No, through his pelvis. It was just above, just barely.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I didn't do it on purpose.
No, I believe you, because there's no one out there who would purposely shoot a guy in the snooze. At least I would hope.
Except for everybody who plays the other sniper game, where the whole point is to shoot, Adolf Hitler in the sack.
Oh, well at that point then yeah, because it's fucking Hitler, but aside from that...
Well, that and every other Nazi with him.
Nah, that's true.
That and everybody who else played the multiplayer and was, religiously dedicated to taking that shot.
Hey, I don't blame them. Why? I'd love to go back in time just to take a shot at Hitler myself.
Hey, Blazkowicz got to do it. Well, technically he didn't go back in time to kill Hitler. The guy was just involved in that mess, yeah. Wolfenstein 3D. The only game where you actually get to kill Hitler in a mecha suit.
Alright, so, Gary, let me give you a piece of advice here. Barry is supposed to be playing decoy for you right now, so don't go into bullet time until you see that they're focusing on her.
There's also another Wolfenstein where where Hitler's just on the floor like he's a decrepit old man, and BJ can just go over there and just crush his skull.
Oh god, that sounds so satisfying.
Of course, however, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of other Nazis, and they're all heavily armored. This is, Hitler, so... And you have no gun, so you either have to continue the game, or flatten him like a pancake, and then pay for it in about 2 seconds.
Hey man, let's put it this way. To take out somebody as Hitler, I'll gladly get taken out right after. not a lot of enemies there right now, and as long as you focus on one side, you'll be okay.
Thank you for the host, Bon Baby Taka, and Home 10. I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, one last section.
According to Ash Ketchum, Berry is a ground squirrel.
Oh, fuck!
And I have no idea what a ground squirrel is.
I have no idea. Oh, fuck me. I have no idea what a ground squirrel is either. But you know. Alright, so I'll just wait here for a couple minutes until... I think I have a new tactic going on around here. I think I'm gonna give it a shot. Ouch. The only good news is that you have unlimited ammunition here, so you don't really have to reload.
Well, I mean, I can't think of a time in the war level or during sneaky level when you didn't have unlimited ammo.
That's true, but, okay, I guess what I should really say is that, you don't have to rely on reloading to get more ammunition, I should say.
That's true. Okay, so according to Ash Ketchum, chipmunks are small mammals with distinct stripes, while the tree squirrel is larger and doesn't have stripes. The ground squirrel has body stripes like chipmunks with no head stripes. The tree squirrel is larger, has a longer tail, and no stripes. They all have short fur and small rounded ears. Okay, well, let's see here. The ground squirrel has body stripes. Alright, well, let's see if Berry has body stripes. I'm looking at her model right now on the wiki. And,
Thank you, Ash Ketchum, for doing the research. Thank you very much.
Yeah, she actually does. I'm looking around. She does seem to have body stripes on her upper body. So, yeah. There you go. I mean, so looking at her back model, there's not much to see there, but let's see if I can take a look here. Yeah, I can see how she could have a body stripe back there, so there you go.
Well, that's interesting. I've always thought she was a rabbit. I've been proven wrong before.
She did look the part.
Yes, she sure did.
Regroup!
Once they say regroup, that's my chance to just jump in and just try to shoot them. Try to shoot them. Try to shoot them. There we go. Just like that.
Although it is worthy of note that right now, Conker, his model has no tail in this segment.
Yeah, where the hell is that thing?
It turned into his cloak. Just don't argue with my logic. I'm rare. It's my video game.
Oh my god, what am I doing wrong in this section? Great. I fuck up in slow motion, I die in slow motion. Thank you, Rare. Oh my goodness, okay.
So Barry is the ground squirrel then.
so I got a new tactic. When they say regroup is my time to really use bullet time. I think that's that new tactic here.
Another good idea would be to spawn camp them, so like the moment you enter a new area, hop into bullet time like right away and just open fire.
It's kind of like what I was doing before. Oh boy.
You should also try and pay attention to which ones are aiming for you, and the best way to notice that is the ones that are directly facing at you. If they're facing any other direction, they're aiming at theirs.
Good night, Ashkachu. Thanks for hanging out.
Good night, Ashkachu. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support as always. So, if I were to cover an id Software game, I was thinking about going through Classic Doom, but I think I'm going to leave that to chat to decide what game you'd like to see me go through, whether it be Classic Doom, or like Ultimate Doom, or Wolfenstein 3D.
What about Doom 2016?
I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Brutal Legend.
Brutal Legend, I do have that on PlayStation 3.
I'm portable here, guys. Flush him out. Coming through.
Yeah, the trick here is to aim for the ones that are aiming at you.
I think I'm doing a little better this time around.
Yeah, you haven't gotten hit yet.
One mechanic that I very much like, when you see an enemy and you're shooting at him, when he turns completely red is when you've got him in your sight. There's no question as to whether or not I actually had the reticle over his head. The reticle didn't have to change colors. You didn't have to hear that. No, just his whole body turned red. You pulled the trigger, and
Alright, there we go. We should be good now. Oh, I did lie. He does reload. And that's it for that section. That bunny chick ain't doing shit.
Her job is to play as decoy while Conker shoots off the enemies.
naturally, as the game progresses, this gets harder.
This is the final boss, after all. The final boss of Conker's Bad Fur Day coming up.
Give me a break.
Don't worry, it's in hand, okay?
Yeah, she does have small ears.
You know, that hallway looked relatively not destroyed compared to other people who I've seen do this and take a whole lot more
The
time.
one in a million. Speaking of which...
Alright. Time to go inside the vault. And no, not that vault.
Oh boy.
Well, there you go, materialist.
Well, you can talk. Anyway,
Alright, time to get some money.
Where do I start? Come here, my little beauties.
So you're supposed to smack him with the frying pan and pick him up.
Gotcha.
Now don't worry, this game's not gonna let you capture every single frickin' money like this. Yep, Borderlands
Also-
reference.
Finally.
Also, haven't people taken screenshots to see how much money there is in this room?
million.
And they found out. Oh wait, I thought they found didn't they find out that there's not enough money to make $1 million in this room?
Yeah, there isn't
Barry,
because Conker's
what are you
grand
looking at?
total is $1 million,
Conker,
so
honey.
it's basically whatever he had before, and then whatever
Here we
was in
go,
this
here we
room
go.
makes it up, takes it up to $1 million.
Hello, Star Wars reference.
And if I remember correctly, there
Barry,
was
you know who he is?
$2,310
You
that
got me.
Conker collected before. So subtract that from $1 million, and that's how much money was in that bank, or in that vault, rather.
Oh, okay.
Question. How are we in fucking space now?
Oh no, it's just night.
Oh, I think you
I'm
mentioned
pretty
me.
sure it's outer space, bud.
I don't recognize
Not yet.
this guy. Unless he's the fabled Panther King. But he was just
Finally, a red squirrel. Okay, seriously, how many others are there?
Very Panther
To only be chasing this one for the entire game.
Just
God.
so he can get a stable
No.
table leg
No, as in,
so
like,
that his glass of
Barry, as
milk
in a
doesn't
samurai,
spill
like a
ever again.
Fable, like a legend, you know.
Gee,
like,
thanks IKEA, you didn't come in clutch. You weren't here on time.
Seriously, the one thing I've never understood about the whole motivation of the Panther King is he wants his table to not spill his milk. And with the guy who's supposedly rich and royalty, why does he, one, ask his scientist to fix the problem, and two, not realize that he could just buy himself a fresh new table for God knows how much money?
Do you see the size of his cranium? He doesn't have a brain big enough to comprehend how money works.
He has a brain big enough to comprehend that he can run a
Conker.
kingdom.
I know how to deal
Oh,
with
never
money.
mind, I just saw him give money.
Such loyalty. Misplaced. Get rid of her.
Oh,
Easiest thing in the world. Sorry, Dollface. Business is business.
And say goodbye to Barry, ladies and gentlemen.
goodbye, Barry.
Tears. Many tears.
Hey, mind where you... Barry?
Her death is one of the 2 deaths in this game that I will mourn forever.
Hey, Barry. Oh, no.
No problem, boss.
Looks
Boss,
like he's dealing
feeling
a
all
bit
right?
of an indigestion.
Bit of indigestion. Where's my
Milk does not help with indigestion, you dipshit.
professor?
Oh, Isha. How does it feel?
No, it does not.
Also, Milkwood never did anything in the Alien movie either.
Get this squirrel in place, the sooner I'll get my milk. It's getting worse.
Ah, yes, that's right, my Lisa. It would be getting worse. Really?
Would be
Yes.
getting worse.
Why, you don't feel so
Yeah,
bad.
she is dead,
see
Bon Bon
now,
Baby
milk,
Taka.
yes. Ah, that's
Barry
the problem,
is
yes.
dead.
The problem is solved, methinks.
That's squirrel. I think so coming with me.
What's going on here? I have heard it comes.
I was just talking about squirrel milking.
but I think it's time to make an exit.
Let's look. Breathe.
Oh, Squirrel got rid of my teddies.
Since this squirrel got rid of my titties, bastard.
Picture of the incorporation intelligence is just about complete. Not a moment too soon. Yes, my liege.
Can we get some exclamation point hype in the chat, please, for endgame? Up. Oh. Hi.
What the?
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Say hello to Heinrich, ladies and gentlemen.
Come here. Such a beautiful animal. Even though he is about to annihilate your skull, rip your limb from limb, you cannot help but admire his beauty, his power, his poise. He is not a wonderful creature, is he? You're right there, he's not.
He is not a wonderful creature, is he not?
If I'm gonna live
You're
in
right
this
there,
world
he's
and
not.
in
Don't
this
listen to
castle,
him.
I have something known as technology. Take us into orbit. Yeah.
Okay, you're right, Falco. They weren't into orbit yet. But that backdrop behind that window told me otherwise.
Yeah, totally misleading.
To feel the power of liquid nitrogen mixed with oxygen, 2 parts petrol. Yeah. I'm never gonna get home now. Heinrich? Kill.
You got rid of the Pamphlet King. Why would you want to kill me now? What more do you want? Alright, so here's the thing with this boss battle in particular. You gotta open up the airlock and get inside a yellow mech suit. Because
I know it's wrong. He liked his teddies too much.
Probably.
They were only stuffed for him.
True.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Get away from her, you bitch. And she's out of the airlock.
Oh no! What the? Oh, I forgot about the airlock. Oh shit! What the? What the? I didn't put the high power boosters on my chair. I knew I should have done that. Oh my god! It was my. Oh, it was my shit. It is bad. No legs. I now no life.
Alright, but we still got to deal with one more headache. So here's the deal with Heimlich here. He does his little tail swipe thing, in which case... I'm trying to remember the timing of this.
Don't you have a block for when he tries to bite?
That's a good question, do I?
Because I know you're supposed to jump when he does the tail whip.
Oh, I do have a block. Now for a tail whip I'm supposed to jump, but as for other attacks, I'm gonna have to jump. I can't block the tail swipe.
Warning.
As much as I'd like to.
Open. Air pressure compromised.
Fuck me.
Yeah, but it's really easy to tell which attack he's going to do, because he always moves his head to the side whenever he's going to do the tail swipe, and he always leans his head back before he fights.
Okay, so once you actually punch Heimlich, you're going to grab a hold of his tail, or try to anyway, like I failed to do right there.
Airlock open. Air pressure.
And then you're going to give him the Super Mario 64 treatment.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not very good at this, are you?
Though I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this.
I wonder, did they plan this boss fight after they saw what happened in Super Mario 64?
Warning.
Well, wait, this is one of the last games to come out on the N64, so wouldn't that have made the Super Mario... Wouldn't that have made Super Mario 64 old hat by now?
That's true.
Like,
64 came out 5 years before this game, so...
Like everybody would have done it before, so it would have been an easy thing to put in because everybody would have known what to do. But at the same time, would that have made it a good decision? Because like it would just be repeating the same thing over and over again. It wouldn't be improving on things.
Well, you have to remember this game is also half parody, so it was probably making fun of Super Mario 64 too.
Or it was trying to.
I've always hated the timing on taking this guy on swing.
Yeah, I had trouble with that the first time I played Super Mario 64 too. Takes time.
Hello, Imaginatius. Can we get a shout out for Imaginatius, please? How are you doing, by the way?
Air pressure compromised.
5. God damn it! I go too early.
In out.
Yeah, you gotta wait till those sparks are gone.
And you have to do this at least 3 times.
Gary, what's the command for shoutouts?
Exclamation. Oh, you have to be a moderator.
Is it
Imagination, just give yourself a shout out. You're a moderator.
Air pressure compromised.
Sorry, Imaginatius.
1, 2, 3.
Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised.
3, 4.
Warning.
5.
Airlock open.
Oh, fuck me. I was almost close.
The large exit thing that you're going to be aiming for.
Yeah, Heinrich is definitely one of the most annoying final boss battles in this game.
Yeah.
that and Kakarot?
Warning. Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised. Warning. Warning.
Well, at least this time it should be pretty easy to toss out.
Pressure
Yeah, hopefully.
compromised.
I just need to get him off the ground first.
Warning. Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure.
God damn it! I had one job! I hate this one.
Warning. Warning. Throw the alien out and shut the bloody door.
I'm trying to figure out an easier way to deal with this, but this is the only way.
Warning. Warning.
And there's no chocolate pieces during this boss battle, so it's either go big or go home at this point.
Warning.
Isn't the whole point of this game to conquer the go home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Air pressure.
Or try to.
I gotta say, Heinrich's pretty resilient.
Warning. Warning.
I don't know how fast the vacuum stasis, but I know it's pretty
Air
damn
pressure
fast.
compromised.
I wouldn't know. I've never been this
Warning.
close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we
Well,
go.
there is
One more shot.
with this situation, besides the alien. But, yeah... I imagine the vacuum of space is probably pretty fast.
Damn, I was
mean,
doing so good too.
Let's see, how fast does air get sucked into space?
I
See,
think
yeah,
that...
is- Holy shit. A 1 meter square hole with 15 pounds per square inch of pressure yields 23,000 pounds of force. Dear Lord. Which would accelerate 1 square meter of a person or 1 square of a kilometer squared okay, long story short, you're going as fast as something as weighing as much as 23,000 pounds is hitting you in the face per meter of your mass. Which, ow.
Yeah, taking the concept of an anvil shot from a cannon directly into your face, Looney Tunes style.
Yeah, except instead of one anvil hitting you in center mass, it's the entire force of that anvil pushing you out into space.
On your face. Yep.
Alright, and that was the second time?
No, that was the first time.
Yeah, because we died.
Okay. Yeah, Heinrich also starts dodging shots afterwards.
Yeah. That's annoying.
You're gonna have to do it right before he bites.
Yeah. Just no step now.
Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised.
Gotta get off the ground. There we go.
Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised.
Yep. Doing a little better this time. Of course I say something and
Warning. Airlock open.
Just remember, he always turns his head to the side when he does the tail whip.
I know, it's just...
The alien out. Bloody door.
We're impatient. We want to get it done. This is the last step.
Patience meters, what is using remove that? And you're speaking to a man that's running on 5 hours of rest.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Sorry if I'm getting in that.
Oh no, you're fine. You are fine, man. You're fine. It's just that this, I love this game, don't get me wrong. But fuck me.
There does come a point where your favorite game is just too much right now. It's rare, but it does happen. And no, that is not a pun.
No.
I'm especially thinking of myself. I, for one, love the game. Love games like Okami and Muramasa the Demon Blade.
So imaginatious. To answer
Even
your
I get
question,
tired of it.
to answer your question, imaginatious. Guys, introduce yourself while I try to concentrate.
Hey, what's up, Imaginatious? Gak here. Siska, if that's you, hi, I love you. And if it's any other member of Imaginatious, hi, I love you.
Sorry, the one making disgusting, ugly, watery, squishy sounds is Eiji Falco. I work with I work with Gary at Walmart. So that's how I know him, and I'm in the Discord just because I wanted to hang out.
Okay, why the hell are you not on the ground? Am I supposed to...
Warning. Airlock open.
Come
Air
on.
pressure compromised. Warning. Warning. Airlock open.
There we go. There we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it.
Warning.
Fuck.
Throw the alien out.
Pardon my disgusting squishy.
Bloody
You're
door.
fine, bud. Ah, God damn it. God damn it. You are really starting to piss me off, bud.
Warning. Warning. Airlock open. Air
Try getting closer to the airlock itself. Like, if you have to fling him away, just fling him away and then get closer to the airlock. Just so that way your target is a little bit easier to hit, because it's just bigger.
Warning. Warning. Airlock.
The timing of it all. The timing of it all. The timing of it all.
Things that you want to be aiming for.
You
Idiot.
are really just... I might have to step away for a 5-minute break. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it is the final boss, so it isn't meant to be easy.
Yeah, I know. But even I haven't had this much trouble during my playthrough of Conker's Bad Fur Day back in the SOL Gamers channel. Yep. Yes, they are.
Alright, if you don't make it after this attempt, go ahead and take it.
Warning. Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised.
Okay, that's one.
G, are you counting so that you know when's the earliest you can throw him?
Not necessarily. Why?
Okay, I was wondering why you were counting, because I noticed when you're ready to throw is when Conker lifts the toes of his boots up.
No, actually, I'm counting how many times I've thrown high. You're supposed to throw him 3 times.
Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised. Warning.
Close.
Throw the
Close, but no
alien
cigar.
out and shut the bloody door.
Oh, I can't block that attack? What the hell kind of baby back fresh bullshit is this?
Warning. Warning.
Okay, well, I'm closer to the airlock now. There's no way I can miss. Unless I do. In which case, I'm gonna hate myself.
Don't hate yourself, Gary.
Warning. Airlock open.
Oh, hatred never works.
Compromised.
Okay, so one more time. Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus! One more try.
Going for it again? Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go him over here somehow. Of course, I gotta remember his movements. There we go.
Warning.
And I just gotta get behind him, walk along his tail.
Air pressure compromised. Warning. Warning.
This is a lot more difficult than I think, but
Air pressure
I know it is. I've done this, and it's no walk in the park.
Warning.
In
It's
fact,
the final
whenever,
boss. It's
I
not
play
supposed to be a
Conker-
walk in the park.
yeah, whenever I play this game, I usually just stop playing at the explore level because I'm like, there's no reason for me to want to fight Heinrich.
The rest is entertaining, but not fun.
Yeah.
Warning. Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure compromised.
You can do it under those circumstances, but it's
Warning. Warning.
yeah, that's true. I also was not doing a live voice chat. That is true. Okay, so 1, 2. Here we go. That's 1. Ha, you missed. Fuck me. I got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in a row. One big, one small, one some as big as your head. You get a toss up. Fuck you, asshole. Alright, I need to think of a song to try and calm me down.
Warning.
I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls.
There you are, standing in a bunch. Do-do-do. 1 star, 2 star.
All as big as my head.
Give him a toss and put it across. That's how Vegeta wins. Bye-bye.
That's just a fun song to sing.
Airlock open. Air pressure.
Hey! This is your good pal Nappa here, and we're going against Heimlich. He's a little bitch and I hate him. Let's see how well we can get past this guy. He is such a fucking pushover. Man, I would not want to... Ah, fuck me! This is what I get for talking too much. Ah, fuck!
Shut up, Ghost of Nappa.
I'm not. It's been like 5 seasons, dude. Come on now.
I know, but he's still dead to everyone else.
It does make you wonder how they're going to take the Majin Buu saga.
Oh, that's easy. You know that fake little video that Hercule made to show everybody how he killed Cell? I guarantee you.
Siska and I agree, your Ghost Nappa is amazing.
I guarantee you, like, when they show that video in the Buu saga, they're gonna be like, this film was produced by Nappa.
Alright, Heimlich. Come give Nappa a hug.
Either that or they're gonna pull out some other obscure character from nowhere and just be like, and then Nappa's gonna show up and just be like, I would never have been a part of this thing. I mean, come on. The writing was terrible. The direction was, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, the writing is so terrible. It makes me not want to be part of it. And unless Vegeta...
You're gonna need more than a sensu bean to fix that one there, buddy.
You're gonna need more than a sensu bean to fix that one there. And let me tell ya, it ain't looking good, even with that sensu bean. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Boop! Okay, that's 2.
Kaiokenjo couldn't save this.
Oh, come on, don't do this to me. It's gonna take me 3 times this one. Nope, come on. Got 2 more shots, got 2 more shots. Come on, no! Oh, okay, oh, you little bitch nugget. Ah! I died again! Ah!
You might actually run out of lives here.
Maybe. But if I do get a game over, I do start from this boss fight, so you know, whatever, I'm not complaining. Well, Ty's still not learning what the kids to play. Alrighty. Thank you, Bon Bon Baby Taka. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye, Bon Bon.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you bitch nugget. Why do you do these? Ah, motherfucker! Alright, you know what? I don't want to be that guy, but... I don't want to be that guy, but I also don't want to put up with this fucking boss anymore.
So, are you gonna call it quits after
Let's see.
Hey, G, I think every time that you fail to throw him out the airlock, before he gets back up, what you need to do is close in on him. That way he doesn't rush you. Because it looks to me like that rush is unavoidable. You can't move out of the way and you can't block it. So to save yourself pain, I think you just gotta get in close. And then he won't do that maneuver.
Warning. Airlock open. Air pressure.
Ouch.
Don't you know that you can blow?
Alright, final one.
Yes! Okay, now if I can get this one good throw in. Hey! What's that line that they always say in that one game about that Italian plumber who tries to go against this giant spiky looking dinosaur?
So long, Gay Bowser.
I think it goes, so long, gay Bowser! Yeah! I fucking did it! Ah! Fuck this boss! Ah!
Yeah, I hate Heinrich.
Snoozeville incoming! Yay!
Oh my god!
Hello? What's going on? Is this a joke?
Oh, the game fucking froze.
The game's locked up. I don't believe it. What is this? Is this the testing department's day off or
I
something?
wish it was my day off.
This gives me an idea. Hello? If there are any software engineers that can hear me, just, type something in.
Hello.
Alright, yeah. Hello. Right. Here's the plan. I won't tell anyone.
The testing
that there's been a
department's
lockup.
day off.
Quite a bad one at that.
That's
Listen,
funny
Jake,
when I think of Sonic
if
Boom
you
for
will
Wii
say
U.
right enough,
Lol.
help me out with this guy here. What do you think?
Just,
I'm pretty sure the testing
just.
department is.
All you gotta do is watch the end of the Game
Give me
Grumps
this background. It's really
Let's
grimy.
Play of that game, and when you hear Dan give his famous line,
Weapons, maybe?
"Oh yes," then it's perfectly fine to just fall over and lose
Yeah.
all of your shit.
No, I'm pretty sure the testing team for Sonic games has been on permanent hiatus for the last 13 years.
Double action.
I think Sega just let them just pretty much shove textures in their face and just said, "Here, test it," and they just go, "How?"
Yeah.
And they just say,
Right.
"Test it,
Okay. Take me back
Just
to
please.
say, the phone.
please."
Cool. Now, Mr. Alien, let's see.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's get
What
in
a
position.
fucking day this game
Ready?
has been.
Just check the shot. There we go.
I love how how the command
On
prompt
my mark,
is just
and not a
there.
moment
Yep.
sooner. 3, 2, 1, and action. Whoa. Ooh. Oh no. That looks a bit volatile. Well, we'll clean that up later. Well, I suppose that's it.
That's it for Conker's Bad
Anything
Fur Day,
else?
ladies and gentlemen.
Who are these guys? Oh, hello. You again. Oh, if it isn't Conker. How you doing, Mr. Screw?
I've
You
had
have
one hell of a
defeated the
fucking day.
evil
How are you
Panther
doing,
Type
mister?
King.
Yes. We didn't like him either.
I so wish that they had made a sequel, because it would have been so epic for Conker to try to get Barry back.
Come on,
Well,
Conker.
I mean, there was a small
About to
follow-up
throw
game
ya.
to Conker's Bad Fur
What?
Day,
But
which was called
no, you
Conker's
don't
Big
understand.
Reunion,
I don't
but
really want to
it's
be
like
king.
20 minutes long.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
but that was more like the teaser.
I
The
should've brought
teaser,
Barry back to life.
what was released was the teaser, and the teaser was for the big reunion.
God,
And I think
what are you doing?
I recall
It's okay.
at the end of that teaser there was like this really long message that implied something about Barry.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah. But then, unfortunately, the guy who directed the game, Chris Seaver, he's also the guy who voice acts the majority of characters in this
King of
game.
a toilet.
He left a Rareware,
King of a toilet.
You don't know how close you are. You realize
so
that?
we have no idea where he is or what
Ah,
he's doing right now.
Hi.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Can I be your
Well, if there's anything I can say about this game, I love everything.
of all
but
the people in the
final fucking
world that I
boss.
don't like, I'm in a room
Enough
full
said.
of them.
I've heard the good news. We came back from
If I were to return to Nintendo 64, you mentioned Banjo-Kazooie, correct?
momentous occasion.
Pretty much every Banjo game, minus the last one.
the king?
I believe Banjo-Kazooie also made a game for Game Boy as well.
Yeah, they did. I think so.
Long
Anyway.
live the king.
Long live the kid.
Long live the king.
Will you stop repeating me?
I've not been him.
Long live
But yeah, that's it for Conker's Bad Fur Day for Nintendo 64. Now, do we want to get into what the original ending of this game was supposed to be?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Conker looking at himself in a mirror, crying, and shooting himself in the head.
Yep.
But they axed that for two reasons. One, they felt it was way too dark, and two, it would have ruined the potential for any sequels to this game.
So, there I am,
So,
King.
there you go.
king
Yep.
of all the land. And who'd have thought that?
This was a good
me.
game to go through. But,
I guess you
oh
know
my
who these
lord.
guys are
There
now.
are some there
I
are some
certainly do.
things that are
I
that are
don't
wrong
wanna
with this
know them.
game. I will 100%
Yep.
admit that.
I may be king. I have all the money in the world. And all the land.
But to give
Oh.
credit where credit is due,
But you know,
this game looks
don't
pretty
really
damn
think
good
I
on
want.
fucking Nintendo 64
I
still
just
to
want
this
to go
day.
home. With Barry.
Oh yeah, the N64 totally holds up.
I don't know. Have a bottle of beer.
Yeah, Live and Reloaded can stand on its own merits too, but it just has some things
Not
that
gonna
the
happen.
N64 version.
True what they
called?
say. The grass is
Uh,
always greener.
Yeah.
And
The
you
number
don't
one thing
really
is the
know what it
censoring.
is
There's
you
a whole
have
lot more censoring on
until it's gone.
what's it called, in Live and Reloaded as opposed to Bad Fur Day,
Gone.
and there's no way to turn off the censoring in
Gone.
for the campaign in Live and Reloaded.
Yep, new censor rules.
I do like the last line that Conker says. It's like, you know what they say. It is true what they say. The grass is always greener on the other side until you realize what you have is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that's a pretty good lesson right there. Now, why they had to make it into a ridiculous ass game as to this, I have no fucking idea. But you know, it is what it is, and I enjoy it. I enjoyed every single moment of it.
I think on YouTube I saw a Did You Know Gaming about Conker's Bad Fur Day and Conker Live and Reloaded. I think they explain why they actually went with, this whole insane, crazy direction.
Well, I know
I
it
think
was.
they explain it.
I know that it was originally supposed to be a family-friendly game, but Rare was just like, nah, you know what? Let's go all out on this. That's pretty much the short story of it, really. I'm pretty sure there's more explanation as to why they went with the route that they did with this game, but I couldn't tell you. It's been too long. But I am glad I did pick up this game to play it on this stream, because it's been something that I've been wanting to pick up and play again for a while. Thank you, Imaginatious. Thank you very much. Now, tomorrow, I will be starting a new playthrough, which is The Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games. So stay tuned for that one. And then Thursday will be another relaxing rhythm stream where I'll still be going through some more demos. So stay tuned for that one.
Alright. Sounds great, but I feel like... I'm sorry if you had a raid plan tonight, dude, but I gotta go to sleep. I'm exhausted.
Not a problem. I would let the credits run here, but I can't skip them. And basically, the end of this game is that Conkers finally gets his drink. Well, he gets his drink at the bar. Goes to the bar and gets his drink.
He finally goes home,
and then
even
he
though it's not really home.
Goes home. Yeah, no, like literally, he exits out of the bar and he goes in the right direction.
Good night, guys.
Nintendo Club, thanks to Super Mario Club.
But anyway, I would like to thank those that have tuned in and joined me on this last session of Conker's Bad Fur Day. If you are a subscriber, you're going to copy this raid message. If you are a non-subscriber, you're going to copy this raid message. And to those that has not joined the Discord yet, feel free to join the Discord. I do update every so often. Oh yeah, it's good. The scene's going to play right here. Perfect timing.
So, what'll it be?
This will give me.
Single them out. Stay side.
We're gonna see who we're gonna raid tonight.
A man of taste. There you go.
Whoa there, cowboy. Keep it coming. Oh, leave the pile.
Yeah. Looking a bit down. What's the matter?
You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I'll just drink this.
Let's go on ahead and... Let's go on ahead and raid Jay Porter the DJ. Let's go on ahead and raid him. Right now he's going through some deceit. Let's go ahead and push some love over to him. To those that can join in the raid, I appreciate it. And Conker's Bad Fur Day. What a fucking game it was. But tomorrow, I will be starting a new playthrough of The Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games. So tune in at 10 p.m., not 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Mountain Time for that. And yeah, we will begin a new playthrough. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010, AG Falco. Thanks for joining in again. And Gaklosion, if you're still in the chat, somehow, I appreciate you joining in the chat as well.
Gaklosion went to bed.
Yeah, I figured as much, but I figured I'd say something otherwise. But, alrighty, let's go ahead and raid this man. Until then, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010, and as always, happy gaming, my friends.